it going? Thanks for tuning in. We love you so. Your human buddy Sam and his teddy friend. This is hello. The song's almost over. It's about to end. Let's start the show. Cahn Solo Podcast.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in, and we love you so.
I would be a good heavy metal singer. Welcome. Hey, happy 2024. That was better than the original one, where the little thing that I had. Hi, what's up? It's Friday, starting off the new year, just lying and saying that we're gonna have all the episodes out on Wednesday, but I couldn't find the battery charger thingy to charge the battery, so I just keep dropping shit. We're gonna start over. No, I couldn't find the battery charger. I was all set to record on Monday, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna record on Monday, have this out by Wednesday." Couldn't find it anywhere, and it was in my my fucking cupboard behind my coffee mugs. I don't know why I put it in there, but I did. So yeah. Happy Friday. This is gonna, Sam, you're gonna get these episodes out every Wednesday. That was the deal. You posted it. Just do it. You said it, so you're gonna do it. I hope everybody is having a nice 2024 so far. We're gonna I've accepted that it's just gonna be another shit show. It's election year. That's going to bring out the worst in everybody. We had a school shooting this morning. There was a shooting in Iowa, so that's already going on. Thoughts and prayers. Jesus, man. From what I saw, though, it was just it was obviously tragic. I'm not trying to find the silver lining. People got shot, but it looks like the only casualty so far was the shooter himself. So I don't know, man. Fuck. On a positive note, it's the 4th, and I've been doing pretty good with fixing my life. I decided that I'm going to try really hard to run 5 miles a day, because my health I'm like 40, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling sluggish, even though I do run every day. I'm like, I know I always sound crazy when I talk about my weight, but because, oh, you're so slim. What are you talking about? But like, this is not like my weight, how I should look. So, yeah, I'm going to up that. I've been running 5 miles a day for the past 4 days. I'm going to run 5 tonight. And then I re-downloaded Duolingo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Sam. Y mi amigo te llamo Stuart. I think that was right. Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my friend Stuart. Yeah, I downloaded Duolingo, so I'm gonna try to do that again. I downloaded it when I went on the app. It said I downloaded it in 2018, I think, and then I just keep falling off. And no soda. I'm not going to do any soda for the year. No soda. No soda pop. I usually do, I do one a month, but when I do that, I don't really I don't really enjoy it. It's like too sweet for me, and I kind of fell off at the end of the year anyway, and I was like, whatever. I'm gonna drink a bunch of soda and start over on New Year's. So that's what I did, and I'm not gonna have any soda and no sweets. I've been I put sugar in my coffee, but I whatever, that doesn't really count, right? I'm not gonna buy any like Skittles and stuff, but I do have since I'm trying to eat better, I got some yogurt, and it comes with like the little on the top of it. It's like a little McFlurry, and that's how I'm going to look at it, as like a replacement for a McFlurry, because I fucking love McFlurries, and I'm not going to do that this year. So I'm doing these little yogurt boys with the little on the top. It's like the topping. It's like Oreo crumbs and M&Ms. So I'm doing that, and whatever. It's such a small amount that it doesn't really count. I'm just making up excuses for myself. But yeah, I hope that everyone had a nice New Year's, and that the year is going as smoothly as it can for what it is. It's just we're gonna have some wild shit this year. And predictions. I posted on the main page my predictions for the year, and I thought we would go over those real quick. The first one, I'm sorry, I think that we're gonna lose a Beatle, John or John, R.I.P. John, Paul or Ringo. And I hope that we don't lose either of them, but I'm not trying to pick, but I would say I really, really hope that we don't lose Ringo. But I also, I hope they both don't die. But if I like, GUN to my head, I would say, take Paul, please. Or a Rolling Stone. I think one of those old dudes is gonna go, and I'm sorry. This might be Keith Richards' final year, and I know that's tough to believe, but I think that one of them is gonna clock out. They're legends. They did their thing. They've made their point. What a legacy. But we're gonna say goodbye to one of them, and I think that's gonna happen early on in the year. I think that's gonna happen this month or February, possibly March. And my prediction is, if it doesn't happen in those 3 months, it's probably not going to happen for the year. So that's the good news. That's just a weird prediction that I have. What was the other one? April 1st, I think something really bad's going to happen, like big. I don't know if it's going to be like a natural disaster, like a big, terrible earthquake somewhere. Just somewhere. It's going to be big. It's going to be an awful thing. Like Obama's going to die or so. Like just a big loss, a big, tremendous thing that's like, whoa. So that's the April 1st disaster, which is also my birthday. But I think that's going to be the day that something bad happens. Next up is Pete Davidson is going to be a father, and that's it. I just think he's going to be a dad. By the end of the year, there's going to be an announcement. That's my prediction. By the end of the year, there will be an announcement. He might be a dad in 2025, but the announcement will come this year that he's going to be a papa. I don't know if he's dating. I don't know if what's going on with him, but he's gonna be a dad. I had the list here. Simpsons. The Simpsons. It's going to end. We have an end in sight. It will not end this year because I know that it goes on through, I think, 2025. But by the end of the year, they're going to announce that there is an end date. So they're going to, it's going to be 2028 that it ends or whatever. But yeah, I think The Simpsons is going to, again, I know that's a hard one to believe, but I think it's going to finally end. Next prediction is unfortunately a new 27 Club member. So anyone really famous born in 1996 or 1997 we're gonna lose them. Could be anybody. Could be an actor, a musician, just anyone famous. We're gonna add another member, and I hope that I'm wrong. But I mean, statistically speaking, we're probably gonna just lose a 27-year-old that's like, you know, I think Tom Holland is 26. Knock on wood. That'd be really, really sad if we lost him. But I mean, there's not anyone that I would hope dies. Like, yeah, I hope that fucking Timothy Chalamet dies. I don't know if he's 27 or not. Al Pacino is going to retire, not die. We're not going to lose him yet. What if he dies and like everything else is I didn't get right except Al Pacino just dying, even though I said he's going to retire. He's going to retire. He's going to be done with movies. 83 years old. I think he's like, when are you gonna stop? You know? So I think he's gonna do his last movie that he's filming now, and he's gonna call it. And we're back. Today's video is sponsored by Canon EOS Rebel T5i. Get yourself a Canon EOS Rebel T5i. It shuts off every 25 minutes. Get yours today. Al Pacino's going to retire. I think that's what's going to happen. And I hate to say this one. We're going to lose Jack Nicholson or Morgan Freeman, the two of the bucket list. We're going to lose one of them. They're old guys. I think they're both like 85, maybe 90. I don't know. We're going to lose one of them. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we're going to lose at least one of them. I hope it's not both of them, but we're going to lose Jack or Morgan. And the last prediction was I'm on the fence about this. I feel like Donald Trump and Melania, that's her name. Yeah. Is that right? Alexa, what's Donald Trump's wife's name?
Donald Trump is married to Melania Trump.
Yeah, Melania. Okay, thank you, Alexa. Okay, Alexa. Thank you. Melania.
You're so welcome. Your kindness really gives me a charge. Hope you've enjoyed your Thursday.
I hope that didn't pick up. She was just talking too much. That sounded weird. Melania. Yeah, Melania. I thought maybe they would get a divorce. If it does happen, I think it'll be after. All right, so it's going to depend on if Donald Trump loses the election. I think if he loses the election, they will split up sometime in 2025. If he wins, they're gonna stay together. So that's kind of like a conditional prediction. Finch. This is not a sponsored thing, by the way. I saw this app called Finch that I think I saw it on Reddit, and it looked interesting, so I downloaded it. And what it is it's like a kind of like a self-help app. And for me personally, I've been using it since November. It's free, and it's you can pay for it. It's like you can add a bunch of stuff, but I don't think that you really need to. Basically, what it is, you get this little bird, this little finch, and you get to design it and name it and have like, characteristics for it and everything. It's like a little, what do you call those things? Tamagotchis, nano pets. It's kind of like that. It's a little finch. Very adorable. And you set goals for yourself. You can set very simple ones. You can make up ones. They have like a list of like suggestions. It could be as mundane as like, oh, you're going to brush your teeth twice today. You're going to drink water. I started out that way because I was like, I need to get through the fucking day, dude. And now I'm using it to do it sounds goofy, but like it helps me do things that I can't like find the strength to, or I just put it off. And it can be it's for me it's things like, oh, organize a shelf, donate an item. And once you check off the little thing and you like give your Finch like points and he or she gets all excited, it makes me feel like it's so stupid. I feel good. And I don't like lying to my little Finch when I didn't do something. And it's not like anything bad happens. It's not like, you pull a feather out. It's just like, oh, you didn't do the thing today. Well, try again tomorrow. Or you can snooze it. You can snooze the thing that you didn't do for like, another day. And I posted about it on my Instagram story, and quite a few people were like, yeah, I use that too. It's great. Or, oh, I just downloaded it. It's great. So if you, if you're interested in that and you want to make your 2024, I don't know, want to improve things. And they have like little, like packages you can do as well. They're all free, like a meditation package, like dealing with anxiety, and it'll give you like a set thing that you do every day or every other day. You can program it whatever days you want. So like every Sunday I do these breathing exercises, and I take out the trash, which I do anyway, but I'm like, all right, well, if I'm doing it for the Finch. Her name is Scout. I named her Scout. As in the Finches from To Kill a Mockingbird. Pretty clever, right? So yeah, I've been telling people about it, and if you want to check it out, again, it's free. I'm not like pushing it. I wish they would sponsor me. I don't know how they could because it's free, but yeah, it's a really nice thing, and it's been. I hope that I'm going to keep doing it throughout the year, but I hope that it like improves my anxiety and my focus and my putting off on things, and yeah. So check out go on to Apple Maps or appleapps.com and download Finch today. It's just a little Finch icon. I'm sure if you type in Finch, there's a whole bunch of things, but yeah, it's just a little, I think it's like a gray little bird, and yeah, it's really nice. You know what we haven't done in a little while is check the Reddit, the Consolopod Reddit. I saw we had some notifications the other day, but I didn't look at them, so we're gonna do that real quick. We got 3 of them. Oh, this is a long one. I don't know if this might not be. This looks like this might be spam. Oh, my sister texted. I watched the Mother God documentary. Oops, I clicked out of it. I watched the Mother God documentary. Crazy. All right, I'm not going to respond to her right now. Hi, Dana. I don't think she listens to this. So this looks like this might be a spam thing because the username is really, really long, and there's got some numbers. All right, dear Sam. Dear Sam Cahn Runs, we are pleased to announce a significant milestone in the growth of Bonk. In recognition of this achievement, we are launching a special airdrop of 40 billion? There's 3, 6, 9, 10 zeros. So I think that's billion. 40 billion bonk to our widespread crypto community. Okay, so it's a crypto fucking thing. What the fuck is bonk? Are people still doing crypto? Like really doing it? I have is it Ethereum? I have some of that shit, but like I'm not like pushing it, and I don't think it's gonna. I think it's just kind of like doing its thing. I know I'm not gonna be a millionaire off of it. It like during the COVID era. I know that like Dogecoin blew up and people were getting money, but like I think crypto's like, I don't think it's gonna be anything. I'm sorry. Yeah, so no thank you, whoever this is. Bonk. I don't want bonk. All right. Next one is Double Amoeba 2822. Oh, this was just sent a couple hours ago. Hey, my sister has been watching you since day one. Thank you. Thank you, sister. She is having trouble finding your Discord. Was wondering if you have one, and if so, would you mind dropping me the link? I don't. No, I don't. And I also don't really know. I don't know what Discord is. Like, I tried to join one a couple years ago, and I was so overwhelmed and confused at because it's like a chat room, but it's, I don't know what it is. Because like when I went into it, it was my friend Rachel, and I didn't know what was happening. There was so much happening. It was just like 180 people in a chat room just throwing a bunch of pictures, and like it was so much. And I think I left, or I just deleted the app. I don't think I'm on there. I don't even, I would love to. I just don't know what it is. Can someone else do it? If someone wants to do it, I'll join it, I guess. Like, I would be a fan of it, but I don't know what it would be. Is it just like sharing pictures and stuff and talking? And I guess that would be fun. Like, if it is like a chat room, we can talk to each other and shit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like a dinosaur when it comes to like anything technology. Like I have no idea what I'm doing, like, at all times. And even though it looks like I do, like the microphone and stuff, everything, I don't know. I'm shooting this in my kitchen right now. There is a paper towel holding up the microphone stand. I have to do that. It's a whole thing. We're just constantly winging it. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Your sister, I don't know if you listen, but if your sister, whoever's listening, thank you. Yeah, that means a lot that you would even want me to be on there. But maybe we will this year. I'll like sit down and figure all that shit out. Did you hear about all this Stanley Cup chaos, Stu? If you didn't know what a Stanley Cup was, which I didn't until this week, it's a thermos. It's a what do you call it? A tumbler, a flask, a vacuum flask. It's just it's a this. I don't even know what this is called, but it's this thing. Hold drink, hot or cold. That's all it does. And it has a lid. You get the point. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. But people are losing their minds. I've seen all kinds of videos of people waiting at 4 a.m. in the parking lot of Targets, waiting to get a Stanley Cup flask. Because why? I don't know. They're limited edition and they're pink. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, dude. People are going crazy. They're dogpiling each other. They are bringing their kids because I guess they're doing like a lot of places are doing a limit 2 per customer. So mom's taking the whole family and everybody grabbed 2 and they're reselling them. I've seen up to $240 now on Amazon. They're reselling these Stanley Cups. People are buying them. I just don't understand why. What? Like, all right, you can like something, right? You can be obsessed with something. I love Jaws. If there's a little Jaws little thing, I'm gonna buy it. I bought some Jaws socks a couple weeks ago. Love it. But it's not my personality, and I'm not going to beat people up to get something that is Jaws related. And that's That's like a, I'm not saying that's a valid thing to like, but I am saying that if you were to say I have a hobby of collecting Jaws memorabilia versus I collect Stanley Cup memorabilia, one person is going to sound a little more crazy than the other, I would say. I don't know. I can't figure out why they feel the need to spend their time, because all right, if they're doing this like to make money, you need to factor in a lot of things as to if it is worth it, because you have the tumbler, right? And you're going to resell it. I've seen them between like $70 and again $240. We're going to say $100. So you're getting this tumbler, you're buying it, but you need to wait in the long ass line for, I think it's like maybe 6 to 10 hour wait. You're waiting. There's not a guarantee you're going to get it. So you might show up there and waste your time and not even get one of the tumblers. The time that you spent waiting in line, waiting in your car at 4 a.m, and then having to do all of this, what I'm saying is it worth it? Is it actually worth it? Is it worth it? And I don't think that it is. I don't think that anyone's time is worth that, because if you are selling it for $100, but you're waiting in line for the 6 to 10 hours, we're going to call that labor and say, we're going to go low, $10 an hour. So you're losing your life. And for what? I don't think that it's worth it. And I think what happened was a couple months ago, I think it was around Thanksgiving, there was a woman's car that caught fire. And she posted a video of the aftermath, and she goes and she's like, oh my God, my car caught on fire, blah, 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 blah. And then she goes to her cup holder and she's like, but my Stanley Cup thermos survived. Oh, it's still got ice in it. What a miracle. And everyone went crazy for that. And, TikTok, everyone's on TikTok. And so the CEO of TikTok, or of Stanley Cup, reached out and duetted the video and was like, hey, we're really sorry. And this is a rare thing. We're probably never going to do this again, but we'd like to buy you a new Kia. And they did. And it was really, from a marketing standpoint, that was brilliant. They would have been stupid not to do this, because now Stanley Cup is the company, baby. We all love Stanley Cup. And I part of me, and I'm glad that the woman's okay and she's recovered and everything. Part of me almost feels like this could have been like a publicity stunt, like this was staged. Maybe maybe the car caught fire and then she went and grabbed the Stanley Cup after, and I don't know. There's just so many things out there now that I'm so skeptical of, because of how fucking... everything is like, we find out like, oh, this was all staged. Oh, this was all planned. Oh, and I don't know. I hope that it's real. She got her car. That was great. But Stanley Cup, they spent like probably $40,000-$50,000 on this new car, and they took in what a turnover. I mean, their stocks are probably going through the... And we're back. Again, this video is brought to you by Canon EOS Rebel T5i, whose battery life is shit. I need to get that dummy battery. I really do. I'm going to put that on my Finch. I'm going to put that on the little Finch. I'm going to swear on my Finch I'm going to get a dummy battery, because once I put it on that thing, I cannot let Scout down. Scout, I promise you, we're going to get a dummy battery. No, but I was going to say that resellers are they're awful people. They're terrible. It's just a bad thing to do. Like, anyone that buys something in bulk. And then like people who buy shoes and they're like, yeah, I bought these shoes for $40. I'm going to resell them for $200. Cool, dude. Cool. Good job. And I remember when I ran a marathon, a Disney marathon. Disney people are the worst, by the way. Absolute worst. I'm sorry. Disney adults, I think we call them. Just if you're a Disney adult, I love you, but like tone it the fuck down, like a lot. I ran a marathon and I think it was like 2013, and I think it was maybe a little over $100 to run, and it was really cool. You run through the theme park, you run through Angel Stadium, and they have a bunch of the characters out in costumes. You can stop and take pictures. It was a great time. And when I got to the finish line, there were a ton of these Disney adults waiting at the finish line, asking people if they could buy their medal. They wanted to collect the medal. They wanted the medal that they didn't earn. A guy offered me $100. He had a $100 bill, and I remember getting done. The cast member, whatever you want to call them, they put the medal around my neck. It was a big fat D. And it's really beautiful, and it's like the size of Stu's head. It's probably a little bigger, and it's really heavy, gorgeous. I'm wearing it, and this guy's like, hey, oh, I'll buy that off of you for I got $100. Can I buy that? And I was like, I was so tired, and I was like, oh no, thank you. Like looking back, I probably should have sold it because it would have like covered the risk. Stu, I don't think we're gonna get this episode done. We've had more interruptions in this episode than I can remember. The card was full. I had to stop because the camera shut off because the card was full. I forgot to delete the last 2 episodes. So we ran out of space. At the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. We're almost done. I was bitching about the Disneyland people. Anyway, I just, the fact that there were so many of these people that showed up to the race, I'm sure some of them had family members and friends that ran, but if they did, then why didn't they just get the medals from them, you know? But asking a stranger who just ran a marathon, hey, can I buy your medal from you? Again, tone it down. Tone it down. You woke up. These races, marathons, by the way, they start at like 6 in the morning, at the latest. Especially Disney, because I think that one started at like 5, because they have to open the theme park for the rest of the day for all the guests. But the fact that you got up that early and were like, I'm gonna add this to my collection or whatever it's just wild. Like, God, calm down. What was that thing was it last year? 2 years ago? The Popeyes chicken sandwich? Someone got murdered. Someone got killed over a chicken sandwich. Someone died. Someone's life ended. Why? I just, like, Stanley Cup. Someone's going to get hurt. Someone's going to get bonked with a Stanley Cup. Someone's going to have a heart attack being pushed in the dog pile of people. It's stuff. It's all stuff. It's not that serious. What was the other thing? McDonald's Rick and Morty sauce. I don't think anyone got hurt over that, but people were waiting in line for hours and reselling them on eBay. We're going to be positive this year. We're going to have a positive podcast. I'm going to try not to rant and rave too much. Psych. This year's just going to, I think it's going to just not be very, again, it's election year. We're going to see the worst. We're going to see the worst of everybody all over again. And I'm trying to remain optimistic, but we already had a school shooting. Already. Come on. On that note, Thank you, everybody. Thank you, patrons. Thank you, regular people who are not patrons but are just as wonderful and as important as the patrons as anybody else. We're gonna have a good year. I think we're gonna have a good year. Everyone's gonna have a good year, except for the people that I mentioned that might pass away this year. That's not gonna be that good. Stuart, is there anything that you would like to add? You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. We light the apartment on fire, and we plant a Stanley Cup in the living room, and then make a video about it, and boom. The CEO buys us a new apartment? Or maybe a house. He might buy us a house. I like your thinking, Stuart. That's a good idea. If you see Morgan Freeman or Jack Nicholson or a member of the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, make sure that you let them know that you appreciate their work because, yeah. And if you go shopping this weekend and you use a cart, make sure that you put it back into the cart return because that's where it belongs and you're making the world a much better place for doing so. We'll see you next week.